It's 20 minutes before 9 on Saturday, June 24th, 2023. And if you watched yesterday's short video, you heard me say 2013, but it's really 2023. And we're crossing the Hemmingford Road here on Route 11 and heading toward the Dragoon's farm equipment area. You see cones are set up. Parking is expected to be at a premium. Our weather is far from ideal, not terribly terrible, but far from ideal. A lot of raindrops falling at the moment. The town parking area is loaded. It's the auction at Dragoon's farm equipment. The bidders, I'm sure, are lining up, getting their numbers. And yesterday was an all online auction, and today is online and in person. Yesterday was not supposed to be in person, and everything that was sold yesterday, of course, if it was online, very few people were here to pick it up. So not only will they have to, they bought it, now they've got to come back here and find a way to pick it up. Somebody has to be here to handle that transaction, make sure that they are only taking what they're supposed to take and account for everything that is here. We're going to pull in here and see what we're allowed to do as far as parking goes. Looks like lots of this stuff has already disappeared. Again, you've got to have somebody here on site, because somebody who bought one thing might end up deciding to take two or three other things. And the person who bought one of those two or three other things would show up and say, "Hey, where's the item I paid for?" So it's a lot of work here to...
Okay, so what we're doing is having people park across the waiting place. Dollar General store up there.
I'm listening to people being instructed when they're pulling in for the auction here.
Well, like I say, if you go down there, that's fine too. And also doing it,
so we're going to try to get out into this slight drizzle and see what we can find out. Again, the stuff that was sold yesterday is still an ongoing process. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised at the activity going on already here at this location of the online stuff. But as I said, you may have bought those tires and you got to come here, and you saw them only online, and maybe you bought those and you thought you bought those, or vice versa. So I need a lot of on-site help to make this pickup day work. They're holding the auction here on the other side of the road from where we are. We have a constant drizzle. Hopefully it won't be an all-day thing, and it won't get any worse than this, but only time will tell. For those of you who are only picking up this story midway here, and this June 24th event is the first you've heard of this, the Dragoon's Farm Equipment, located here in Mooers for the past 70 years, opened in 1953, and 70 years later, 2023, Jack Dragoon and two of his sons, Gary and Wayne, are moving on. So the used equipment all has to be sold, and the new owners will keep the Dragoon's name. It will remain part of the history and the foreseeable future here in Mooers. But Jack, Gary, and Wayne will no longer be officially associated. They will stick around and be available to assist the new managers. But part of the agreement was they would keep the name, keep the location, and keep the employees. And if that didn't happen, the sale would never have taken place. So, new ownership. If there's any community that has been impacted more than the community of Mooers has been through the years by the Dragoons farm equipment, I'm not aware of it. It's just this family has been very much a part of the fabric of the community of Mooers. We will stick around just to get a feel of what's going on. Obviously, we're not going to watch every item being sold. People are crawling under them. They've had several weeks to do that, but showing up today and deciding what they might want to be bidding on. I'm sure it's a very traumatic day for everyone involved here at Dragoons, particularly the three who are leaving, Jack, Wayne, and Gary, but also those that are staying behind. And there are family members who are staying behind, and all the employees who are staying behind. Although they've been assured of their jobs, there's always that little trepidation as you get new ownership taken over. So the auction will start in about 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to get a little closer. Again, we're not going to be here all day. The stuff behind us is new stuff, so this is not part of the auction. This is new items. So this is on this 24th. This auction is online and in person. And if you watched our program from yesterday, there were some people who drove here for the online auction and felt it wasn't spelt out thoroughly that yesterday's auction was completely online, so they drove here to bid in person and were disappointed when they got here to find out they couldn't. But things happen, and that's what happened yesterday. Today, what's happening is a drizzle. Fortunately, no downpours. Hopefully that will continue that way. It's supposed to be a warm and muggy day. And with a drizzle, it'll just add to the humidity, but barring a downpour, this thing should be successful here on the grounds. As you can see, hundreds and hundreds of items here up for bid. And you got items that are similar to each other. There's that old question, do I buy early or buy late, hoping that everybody who wants to bid against me will have already found something that they wanted? Or do I buy early thinking that everybody else is going to be thinking that way? This is the outfit who is doing the sale. Here's Jack Dragoon with a gray jacket on. Got to be a very emotional day for Jack, as we said earlier. Every direction we look, there are people. I don't know how they're going to proceed from item to item. There's this sign that says this item is being sold, so people will know what they're bidding on. But you've got hundreds of people here that are interested in probably throwing a bid out, hoping for a bargain. If you're the Dragoon family, you're hoping there's no bargains today. A lot of perfectly good, usable farm tractors here. All the major brands seem to have been taken in at one point in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't see the trailer, right over here behind the truck is the trailer to get your bidder number. It is 9 o'clock. We're going to get started here. We want to thank everyone for coming out today. It's been nothing but we couldn't wait for the sale, working here for Jack here today. And a lot of you guys are local here. We want to thank you here for coming here to the sale. Proxy bid level. We want to welcome you to the sale here today. We got a lot of online bidders. We have 2 platforms selling here today with us today. My name is Jay Martin. I will be your auctioneer here today, and on behalf of ourselves and the auction company and the family, the business here, we do welcome you here to the sale. Very few auctions like this are conducted. Mr. Jack, you guys know him for a long time, has been in business, I think 70 years he told me. I don't know if that's this year. He was 16 or 17 when he became involved in the business. And I tell you, it's nothing but a privilege to work with Jack and his family here today. The greatest people you're ever going to do business with. And you guys know that here today. We got everything sells here to the highest bidder. And I want you to pay attention to me for a moment. Absolutely everything we know about the equipment, we're going to represent it the way it is. No gimmicks, no games, guys. It's all here for sale. And we will tell you everything we know. Jack here wants everybody to be successful. That's just what has made his business such a success. And I'll read you the terms here, and then we'll get started here. We're selling today for Dragoon Farm Equipment. Jack is retiring, as you've seen in the advertising. The dealership is changing hands and will continue right here in Mooers, New York. The new owner is around here, Chris Akins from Taylor Randall. He wanted me to announce here today that it is going to be Stay at Case IH dealer, Kubota dealer, H&S, and all the brands that Jack has had over the years. He is going to build on that same. He's going to build on that same. The same type of business, guys. He's going. Everything's going to go on as normal. The crew is all staying here. The service that you had relied on here for many years is going to be stayed right here. And he wanted me to let you know it's not going to Plattsburgh, New York. It's staying right here in Mooers, New York. Okay? Terms of the sale. Everything sells as is, where is today. What we know about the equipment, we will tell you. Many of the farm equipment and tractors, which I will tell you as I'm selling it here, has been through the shop right across the road here. We have a lot of, we have a couple larger items that they had went through the shop with. And I have the work order on it. I'm going to hand it to you on the equipment here. Like I said, Jack wishes everybody well, and I'll let him talk here in a moment. Cash, check, credit card, wire transfer, accepted payments. The only thing to keep in mind, there's a 3.5% credit card charge that we get charged if you use a credit card, so that is passed on to you. There is no buyer's premium today above $1,000. Anything from $1,000 to $1 is a 10%. You pay, unless you're online, there's a 3% more on that. Internet bidders, you sign up, you'll know that. All bidders needing to pay we have people here that got a line of credit that can be wired to us in the office here.
Talking about that, we'll point out this sign here in our
absolutely, if you're here,
friends from
needs to be paid for today.
Robbie's Rural
that
and
all
Farm
gets done in the trailer
Learning
right
Museum
here,
in
I got a lot
Peru.
of girls working for me here today.
Leeward Babby on the right
they'll
here,
take
former
it done.
Champlain resident,
They do want to
graduated
go
from
home
St.
here
Mary's,
right
and
after
his son
the sale's over. So as soon as the
Dave
auction's
are
over,
here
if you
to
didn't pay at the end of the
buy that
go in
sign
and
right
pay,
there,
and then the
hoping
girls
to-
can leave and head to Waterloo. It
hoping
is
they've
5
raised
hours
enough
away
funds
for us.
to
We do
buy
have
this
raincoats in
particular
the back
sign they
here,
like to add to their museum.
It's all complimentary. So guys, if you want a raincoat, if it starts raining more, we got them for you.
All right.
At this point, is Mr. Jack, is he around? Is he
Mr.
right
Jack.
here? I'm going to turn it over for Jack. He'd like to talk a couple words.
Mr. Jack, Jack Dragoon.
I'm not much of a talker like these boys are, but I want to thank everybody for showing up today. This business is 70 years. It's been successful by the help we have, customers we have. You can't ask for any better. We have Calvin Gaston. I think he took one of the first open house pictures we've had here. How many years ago, Calvin?
1990, whatever. Do the math. 33, I guess.
23 years
30,
or more.
33. 30.
Long time. I want to thank the Martin crew for a fine job they've done. Hope they do a good one right now. But again, I want to thank you all for coming. Pleasure doing business with you.
Wonderful, Jack. Wonderful. And Jack, before you go back to your cart, can you look my way? Thank you for letting me conduct this auction for you. Boy, at 86, 7 years old, he's still got a pretty good grip on him. Guys, let's have fun. And I want to tell you one more thing before we get started. We're from Waterloo, New York, and a lot of you guys have been to our auctions, and we do appreciate that. For you guys that don't know us, and this might be your first sale here, between my son Jason right below me and myself, we sell a lot of equipment, and we know a lot of values. So what we do at our auctions is we tell you when it's too high. So unless we stop you and tell you it's too high, you're still under the money. Okay? So keep bidding until we tell you it's too high.
Jack didn't like that. He said, nothing's too high.
We promise you we will stop you when it's too high. Okay? Hey, Jason, we'll do that? Right.
Right.
We don't want nobody to overpay here today. Okay? All right. Any other questions?
If you'd like to
guys?
make a bid on the
We'll try to get
Brooklyn Bridge,
auction
he'll
over
sell
by
you that
3 o'clock,
too.
2 o'clock in that range. We're going to go right up through this row. We're going to turn around, and the further we get to the north, the later in the sale. The last thing to sell here today is the pulling tractor. The pulling tractor is the last thing to sell. If you want a catalog and you want to follow the sale, we do have them in the office. If you didn't see that when you got your bidder number, Bobby, how you doing? It's good to see you. You look younger every time I see you. Yeah, I don't. Anything else? I miss anything? Oh, the loading. Jack has a. It's going to be. His guys are going to be here for 2 weeks. Jack, is that right? 2 weeks to load you. After that, guys, bring your own loader. It will be turned over to Chris. Chris is going to be the new owner next week, and Jack is going to keep a couple of his guys on to load. After today, we will help load here today, but after today, you'll be dealing with the girls in the office in Waterloo and Jack's crew. And, you know, if you buy anything with a PTO or monitor, the monitors are in the office. I'll explain all that as we're selling it. Take it with you here today. Once it's struck off to you, you are the sole owner. Take responsibility, okay? And if you are here and it's not on your receipt that you bought it, you don't own it. Please have a don't take something that's not yours. And if it's not on your receipt, you're not the owner, okay? All right, here we go. 3234. All right, where's the sign here? All right, we're selling signs, lot 3234. Internet's up. All right, here, what I'm gonna do right here. I get $500 online, $600. It buys a bid, $100 day, $600. Find a bid, $500 day, 600 levels in lead. $500 day, 607. It's $7 bid, $800 day, get 711, 89, get $8 day. Leonard, you're on the lead. $8 day, $900 on the international side. It's a bid, $1 day, 900 day, $8 day, $900 day. Need to have. I get $8 day to have. I get $8 day and a half. All what I'm gonna do, $800 day and a half. I did. It's a bid, $1 day. Leonard, what am I gonna do? $800 day and a half. I sold an $800 bill. What's your number, Iron? Buyer number looks like 5648. There you go.
Sold on site.
All right here, lot number 3231. We got a power lawn product lighting sign. Hey, what am I gonna do here? 200. Hit $200. I get $200 bill. I get $100, $300 line, 3.5. Hit $300. I get 3.5. Level my lead. $300. I get $3.5. I get 3. Get $300. I get 3.5. I get $300. I get $250. Get 3 is a bid. I get 25 on level now. 300. Proxy catch up. $300. I get 25. What am I gonna do? Get $300. I get $3.25 down. 325. What am I gonna do? 3 is a bid. I get 25. $300. I get 325. Anybody else? 325. Sold it. $300. 9097. Mr. Ryan. All right, got a little IH sign here. All right, what I'm gonna do here? Original it is $2,000. I get 2. I got $22.50 online, $2,500, $7,500, $3,000. I get $332.5. $3,000. I get $32.5. $3,000. I get 3 on level, $32.5. Tell Proxy to catch up. $3,000. I get $32.5. $3,000. I get $32.5. $3,000. I get $32.5. $35 down, $37.5. $35. I get $37.5. I get $35. I get $37.5. 4 at $4,000. $42.5 Ohio at $4,000. I get 4. Where in the world are you gonna find them at $4,000? I get $42.5. I get $4,000. $4,500 in now 7.5 at $47.5. Phillips, what I'm gonna do? I get $45. $5,000. I get $52.5 at $5,000. I get $2.5. I get $5,000. I get $2.5 now. $5,500. At 50, I'm on level. At $5,500. I was thinking $7,000. At $52.500 now. $500. At $5,500. I'm gonna ask you at $55. That didn't work.
7,000.
Well, he ain't gonna take you out to eat if you don't get this bought. At $52.5 on level, $5,500 down, 55. Proxy, you wanna hit it again? At $5,500, do you want to do here? $52,500 down, $5,500. Anybody else? $5,500. Sold on level, $5,250, 9064. Going up, Philip Panis. Philip Panis buys.
All right, 5,000.
All right, a little farm-all tractor sign. Where we at there?
Here we go. This
Ride
is
the
the
back.
one.
I get $3,000. I get $3,000. $3,500. Not $4,000. $4,500. $45,000. I get Allen $5,000. I get 45 on level. 5,000. Now $5,500. Hit $5,000 down. 55. $6,000 down. $6,000 down. Now $6,500 down. $6,000. Donnie $6,500. $6,000. Now $7,000. I get $7,000. I get 65. Now $7,500. It's $7,000. I get 75. I get $7,000. I get 75. Alan, I had more faith in you than that. At $7,000. Give me $7,250. I'll leave you alone. It's $7,000. That's only one load ahead. At $7,000. I get $250. What am I do here? $7,000. I get $72.5. All done. What am I do? $7,000. Canada, you done? $7,000. $72.5. Sold the sign. $7,000. Put it on 5871. Thank you, sir. They'll help you take them across the road, and we'll put them in the fence if you don't take them with you today. We're gonna lock them in the fence. All right. We got a Goodrich sign right here. What I'm gonna do here? 3,900.
All right, sold the Babby's Farm and Learning Museum.
Right now we're selling what? Right here we're selling this one here. You got it a little off, Jason. You're a little off there. All right.
What
500.
What one are we doing?
Oh, let's sell them letters. Okay, let's sell them letters next. Okay, that was not in the catalog. Internet will be off site here. Get $200 now. What does it say? What do the numbers spell? Dragoons?
No.
Whatever you want to spell. Right here, 2,000. Maybe Jason Martin, huh? Hit $2,000. I get 12. I get 1,200. 1,000. $1,000. All the letters, guys. $500. At $500 now. Bobby, how about you? $100. I get 100 quarter. 1 quarter. $125. I get one. Lighted up numbers here. 100. Hit $100. $125. I get 1 bond. $100. I get $50. Hit $50. I get $50. $75. I get 75. 100. I get 75. 100 quarter. 1 quarter. $100. 125. Give me $100 quarter. 100 to bid. 100 quarter. Sold it to him. $100 bill. Put on buyer number 3957. 3959.
Not sure what it spells, but they got the letters. $100.
Now we're on the Goodrich side. Yeah, what do we do here? 100. It's $100. They get 2.5, 3, 300, 3 half, down 3, $350. They get 3 half, now 4, $400. They get 4, 4.5. They get 4, 4.5. Level out, 4.5. At 4 on the floor. They get 4 half. What do we do? $400. They get 4.5. They get $500. They get 5, 5, and 4.5 on level. $500. Jury, what do we do? 5, 5.5. Jury's in the lead. 500. $5.5. They get 5. Good to see you, Jury. At 5 is the bid. The proxy in the lead now. 5, 5.5. They get 5. $600. Now I'm on level. 5.5. $600. At 5.5. Down 600. What am I do here, Jerry? What am I do? $600. I get 5.5. We'll bring it back for you. At 5.5. Down 600. What am I do here? 5.5. I get 75. We'll do that. At 5.5. I get 75. Now 600 and a half. 600. Now 600. Proxy the lead. $600. I get half. Down 650. At 6 is a bid. Down now half level. What do we do? 600. Now 6 and a half. Now 7. Now $700. In 6 and a half. I get 7. I get $700. Down 6 and a half. I get 7. At 6 and a half. I get $7. Down 6 and a half. I get 7. What am I do here? 6 and a half, Jerry. What am I do? 700. So level 650. Put on 9064. Going to fill up. He bought 2 of them. All right, we got a 4-wheel drive Samey. Right, I'm gonna do here 500. It buys a bid. I get $300. I get $200. I get 200. I get $100. $100, 100 half, 2, 2.5, now 3, 2.5, $1 again, 2, 2.5, $1 again, 250, now 200, you're, now 3, 3.5, I get 3.5, I'm on level, 3, 3.5, $1 again, 3, 3.5.
Looks like they've taken the fire trucks out and may have parked them somewhere where they can take off in a hurry, so they've made room here at the fire station to handle the crowd. Looks like might even be a local vendor here handling the food sales. That's good. Maybe even be the fire department. Who knows, huh? Obviously, we're not going to stay there for every little item that's sold, or every big item that's sold. We will wait till some of the equipment is sold before we depart here. Only so much of this that we can record and still make it interesting, or attempt to make it interesting. But we're very happy that our friends at Babby Rural and Farm Learning Museum were able to get the sign that they coveted. And we're very happy for Jack that he got $7,000 for it. So I think that's a decent amount. And
that's not right. That's $600. One shot to 7-8. That's $7. $8.89. I get $8.89. I get $9.89. Well, thanks for your thoughts anyway. $800. I get 9 level. What am I do? I get $8.89. $8. $7. I get 99. What am I do? $8.89. Now 10. 1,000. Got the right hat, $1,000, they get 10, 10, not 11, they get $10, they get 11, 11, they get $10, they get 10, 11, they get $10, they get 10 half, who did that, $10, they get 10, 50, what am I do, they get $10, they get 10, 50, well, I was thinking more money, 10, 50, $1,000, they get 10, 50, not 11, they get 11, they get 11, 11, what am I do, 11, do, now half, they get $11, now 11 half, Alan, I'm waiting on you, 11 and a half, they get 11, 11, they get $11, they get 11 half, what am I do, now 12, they get $12, they get 12, what am I do, $1,200, they get 12, go ahead, sir. I didn't say, Jason, did you say it's too high? 1,200. 1,200, 11 and a half, $1, they get 12, 12 and a half, they get $12, they get 12 half, what do you $12? Did you tell them it's too high?
They get,
now 1,300, they get 13 half.
They get bidders, all they do is nod their head when they know when the bidders are.
They get 13 half, they get 13 half, 13's a bid, they get $1,400, they get 13 half, they get $1,400, here we go, 13 and a half, never sold so low in my life, 13 and a half, they get 1,400, sold at $1,350, bought 3 of them, fill up, 9064, gone forever. Going to Georgia. Going to Georgia.
Oh, to Georgia, Vermont.
All right.
Look out, Jack.
Moving
on, is have a beeper horn on there like they do when they back up a truck. Now they're getting into the toys. A lot of toys in their collection. Weather is holding off right now. It's not raining. Took a quick walk within the business here. They all got their computers on, doing their work, but keeping the online bidding site on their computer. So if they get a spare second, they can look at what's happening out right across the road. Starting to mist again. They're getting a little mist again.
Could you give me 875 right before I sell it?
900 for one of those toys up there.
You're gonna go home without the 8, or just with one, $875, like $9.90. That quarter, I get $9, I get $9 quarter. You get it again, $9 quarter, and $9 a bit, I get 25. What do we do? 9. Well, I'd rather 900, I get 925. What do we do? You get $9, I get 925. I have. Now. That's no way to treat him. 9.5. 9.5. 9.25. You bought it.
9 1/4.
All right, let's sell that wagon now. Let's sell the wagon now.
All right. Oh, we're not selling the wagon.
What's your number, sir?
Selling the pink.
56.51. We wouldn't do that to you. I'm going to check your pulse. Your pulse is good. I'm going to do here a couple pounds. One for him, one for her. What am I doing? Right?
Pink, little pink tractor.
$1,000. Get $200. It is a bit. $2, 3, 3 2.25 half. Get $3, 3.5. Bobby.
3.5.
3.5. Was that a bid for sure now, Bobby? 3, 3.5, 4. At $400. Get 3.5. Bobby 4. I get $400. $400. Get 3.5. 75, 4. 4.5. At 4. I'm 1 9. 4 1/4. Hit $425. Get 4 25 half. At 4.5. Nelson Wise. You're another 775. Get 475. I get 475. What am I doing? 5 1/4. You're not the lead, Dave. 5 1/4. $500. I get 5 1/4. What am I doing? 500. He's straight away. 500. 5 1/4 level. At $500. I get 25. What am I doing? $500. I get 5.5. At $5.5. I get 5.5. If I 25. Now 75. If $5.5. I get 575. One for him, one for her. Now says $600. I get 5. She's gonna be happy with you. You're gonna be the best dad around. If $575. 600. I believe you are anyway. 575. Give me 585. I get 575. What am I doing? Get 575. That's $600. If $585. Now 600.
Still selling.
600. Yes, a quarter. That's $600. I get 25. 620. Sold $600. You meant it that time. $600. Gone forever.
$600.
Number. You have 2 of them now. 5, 8, 4, 6. One for him, one for her. Hey, what am I doing here? A couple $1,000.
A little darker pink now. It starts at 1,000 just in case he gets a bite.
Straight away now, 4.5. I get 5.5. What am I doing? 4.5. I get 75. Now 5, 5.5. 5.5. Quarter. At 5 1/4. I get 5.5. Quarter half. Get double 5.5. 5.25.
We'll find out how much this one goes for, then we'll move on.
Hey, guys, I got 550 on line. 575. Hit 575. I get 575. That's no way to treat me. At 575. Now $600. In buy. Now it's your turn. Hit 575. $600. You find any $100. Now quarter. That's $600. Caleb to the lead. Now $600. I get 25. $100. That's $600. 25 on the big one. That's $600. I get quarter. $625 and 9. $600. 9158. 9158.
$600.
That's what we got. All right.
We've been here for over an hour. It's been non-stop across the road where the online stuff that was sold yesterday is departing. Those people are working hard over there. We're inside. As we said, they were keeping an eye on their computer while they did the work. This is a Saturday. Tomorrow, the family will be back in here doing inventory, starting inventory. They got to do complete inventory before Wednesday. Get it all done by Tuesday. It's a heavy traffic day to begin with here in Mooers on Route 11, and I'm sure a lot of people are coming by here from out of the area wondering what the heck is going on here in the heart of Mooers, New York.
Just for historical purposes, we want to get a little feel of what it looks like here in the garden. Well, snowblower too, but the home care garden, the snow lawn garden equipment here in this area. That might be a little big for the average snowblower, but as soon as they're done with the toys, I assume they'll be heading through here. And we got some looks like primarily fuel tanks here. Again, just to give you an idea of what usable stuff. The stuff sold yesterday was some antique tractors that were really old. The stuff here is newer equipment, and there were tires there yesterday that were not quite as good a shape as these are.
Where's that thing? Right there in the back. You got a double four shell. We're gonna stay with the internet.
So we're
hey, this thing is
more
made right
along
in
the lines of
New York. The T9 for T9G. Is that a double, right?
stuff that
Okay, I'm just calling it. It's a number 2 4 shell. I'm sorry, it's not a double.
homeowners could have. If you live in the country a little bit, you could probably use this vehicle here. Kubotas, Cub Cadets, and the stuff they've taken in trade over the years. John Deere, New Holland.
If we ever get back to farm,
right here, International Harvester Field Grinder. Well, boy, you have it. 2000. Hit 2,000. Get $500, $600, $500, $607. Get $7, $70. Get $7, $800. Get $7, $800 one line. It's $7 the bid. Get $7.5. Get $7 half dollar. Now $7 the bid, $7.5. Here we go. It's $7 the bid. Get $7.5. You want to do here is like new.
All these tractors will be sold before the day is over.
It's $7 the bid. Get $7.5. $700. Total price. 905.
Somewhere at the end here is a towing tractor. Oh, there it is. That'll be the last item sold today. We don't expect to be around. We've got to cover a few other things today, so can't spend the whole day here. And again, it's just no matter how much of this would be interesting to the average viewer. Certainly lots of tractors here. And when you sell Farmalls, you expect to find the old International Harvester Farmall colors. Personal note, first tractor my father bought was a John Deere, about 1947 vintage. They still had the a team of horses when I was young. And then he moved on to a second tractor. So he had a Farmall Super H, as I recall. I'm wrong, I'm sure my brother Sam will correct me, but John Deere B added Farmall to the collection, and farm life continued through the 1950s. This one needs a little bit of air before they're going to move this one. But some of the more desirable antiques are here, along with some of the, as we said, more modern, if you could call it that, tractors. McCormick Deering. And this one here, iron wheels and all. Not sure if it's a McCormick. And one even older than that, I would guess. Obviously, when these were going up and down the roads, they spent most of their time in the fields. Farmers didn't have to travel very far on the highways to get from one end of their property to the other. But if they did go on the roads, it was dirt roads back then. So you didn't have to worry about these wheels tearing up the pavement. Then you moved into the modern times and you stuck rubber around your wheels. There's a 1020. I remember seeing some old 1020s when I was a youngster. There's a case. And again, the towing tractor will be the last thing sold, and I'm guessing that this is the towing tractor right here. So a lot of items left to be sold. It's about 17 before 10 right now, 9:43.
Sir, you just bought it. You didn't bid on it? Or what? Oh, okay. Came up to me like I thought you would bid. That was my fault. 25, 35. 30, there you go. That was a real bid. 35 up there. Okay, so we're going to sell them one money if you're okay with that. Couple thousand, they're very nice things, guys. Fertilizer hopper, 2,000, 1,000, $500. Give me $100. $100 bill, get 25, 35. I get 25 and 35. I get 25 and 35. I get 25 and 35 on the hoppers, 25 and 35 on international.
Jack alluded to it. We've been recording events since June 7th, 1983, just a little over 40 years of recording North Country history. And in 1990, I talked my friend Bob Venn into working for nothing and doing a weekly interview show. We'd done a couple here and there on items that he was interested in. But I told him it would be a nice idea. One of the first ones we did was an auction back in '89. Was not an auction, but a rebuilding of the Ridgeview farm after their fire. And that was actually Bob's most popular event that we recorded until the flood of '96. It was the most watched event, program we did. So getting people talking to Bob on the street about that video helped convince him. So in 1990 he agreed to do a weekly show, and the first place we came, just worked out, was right here at Dragoon's, their annual open house. And that was in 1990. So until COVID stopped the open house event, we covered everyone every year after that. When Bob passed, we moved the torch to Gordy Little. When Gordy wasn't able to be here, I took over for a while, did a few shows. Then Joey Trombley came with me and did a Talking Business episodes with Joey Trombley at here. So between the four of us, and of course my brother Sam ran the camera a couple times when I wasn't available. between Bob Venn, Gordy Little, my brother Sam, myself, and Joey Trombley, we managed to cover, as I said, every one for close to 3 full decades. Not sure if they had one in 2020 or not because of COVID. And we're looking forward to this year because it was their 70th anniversary.
Running. We didn't spend any time, guys, getting them, you know, they come right out of the shed, right down the road. These are collector's items, guys. Get in and help yourself. Just don't come back to Jack and complain if you have to work at the carburetor, okay? I want everybody happy. That's our Jack and I goal here today is make everybody happy. 3173. Is that the
It's approaching 10 o'clock. We're going to take a couple hour break, I think.
This is a nice restored Cub Cadet right here.
I got a feeling they'll be here for a while here. They're moving quite quickly, though. He moves at the auction along pretty quick. But we're going to probably head out to other parts right now and come back. We're not that far from Dragoon's farm equipment, so we'll return hopefully in a few hours and see how they're progressing. It's 9:52.
600 to bid, $25. Here we go.
We thought we'd take a look at our computer to see what this looks like online. And this is a live look at about 10:14.
Sold at 6 1/4. 9297. Mr.
And have items that are coming up.
All right, we're on this lot number 184 3205. You talk about a nice tractor in the front row here. Ah, it's a collector's item also. We're in the front row. What am I do here? A couple thousand. Right here, I want $10,000. They get $10,000. They get $5,000. They get $2,000, $9,000. 12,500. $1,000. They get 12,500. What am I do? 12,500. 15.
So let's see.
$1,500. They get 12,500. Now 15.
Online look
15's a bid. They get 12 hand.
at
10:15.
10:15.
I got 15 online. 17. Now 7. I'll $700. I get $500. $800. I get 70.
We're back. It's 1:20 p.m. And checking on this International 8 horsepower antique tractor. We'll be heading back to Mooers shortly, but thought we'd get this one.
Rather this than the pedal tractor, $1,100. I get $10,000.
Only $1,000 bid on it right now, so.
I get 10, $11. Anybody else? 1,000. I mean, go back. 1,000. 1,100.
It's going to go for 1,000.
$11. I get 12. I'm on the floor.
Up to 1,100. So.
Go back. You didn't quite get it. I get $11. I get 12. What am I doing?
All iron wheels.
What do you think? I had 1,000. You said 11, right? I got 1,000. You're done? Sold it. 1,000. Quebec bound. 8085. 8085. Gone forever. Sorry about that. All right. I got a little 1948 McCormick. Are we in the front row? Go ahead, driver. What am I doing here? 20,000.
So somebody got a bargain, only 1,000 for that.
This thing out here, right? Running when they put it away. That's what Jack said. 20,000. 10,000. 10,000.
McCormick, 1948 McCormick Deering, 10 horsepower.
I get $400. I get $500. I four's a bid. I got one line. $400. I get $500. If one of it $4, $5, $600. I $500 down 67. $700 down 700. I get 70. I get $800. I get 70. She's got a man. I get $700.
Looks like a real bargain right now at the 700.
Here we go. 7 the bid. Now 800. Anybody else? $700. $800. Sound cheap to me. He's 7 the bid. I guess 800. I guess 700. Now 9. 800. Now 1 9 10. I get 10. I go back 10. And they'll fit on the same trailer. And 9 the bid. I get 10 10. What am I do? $900. I get 10. I get 10 10. Go back $10. $900. I get $1,000. I get $1,000. I get $900. I get 1,000. Anybody else? 1,000. 1,100. $10, 10, 11. He
Oh, we
keeps
got
knocking you out of the park. $1,000.
We got a $1,000 bid in this one.
Quebec bound. 1,000. 8085.
It sold for $1,000,
Now
so
we got
a couple of bargains there
1970
for the
Cub Cadet.
buyers.
I have one over here.
Quarter of 2 and we are back, and that large collection of toys has been dispersed. The signs, you see the Babby Museum picked up theirs, and some folks are picking up their signs. A lot of the stuff that has been bought is being taken away. I imagine they make sure that the person who loaded it up is the owner. And this stuff here will disappear in the next day or two. While this is going on, I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. I went home, as we just saw, and turned on the news and found that in Russia, we're talking this is June 24th, 2023, one of the mercenary leaders has started a infighting with Putin's army in Russia. So we're in the early stages of that. No telling what will happen there, but just historical purposes, that is what's going on in the what we'll call the real world. But this here is very much also the real world. Nice if after you bought it you find out it starts. And I guess that one there starts. Crowd has thinned out, and of course it's in the back now, and we're gonna make our way back there. We do have the Shazy alumni banquet to worry about tonight, so we can't stay here too late. I believe this stuff here has not yet been auctioned off.
16. Here we go. $1,500 now. 1,600. 9. Sold the tractor. 1,500.
Moving along here, it's now
5.9. This young man.
207.
5.986. What am I doing here? Next lot. 3136. Got a 1955 McCormick Farmall 200. And what am I doing here? Couple thousand.
I believe these,
nice piece right here.
I'm not sure if these have gone yet or not. I'm not quite sure in the order that these were supposed to be going in. I know they were estimating that around 2:30 or so. There'd be another one going. The pulling tractor would be going, but I'm not sure if that schedule is holding up. Obviously, you never know exactly how long something is going to be up on the auction block. The bids come in slow, but they keep coming, and it takes a little longer than you might have anticipated.
I got 25 on left, 2,600. That's 26, 7. I
had a long chat with Scott Dragoon, who's part of this family, who used to work with the company but moved on to other things, and gave me his perspective on things. And it's a sad day for the entire community, entire Dragoon family, as we look at the latest auction. I can't imagine this. I know this guy did take a short break, but he's been pretty much going through just about all day. It's starting to mist right now. On my drive here, this road was pretty close to dry when we pulled up here, and between here and my home in Champlain, that 8-mile difference, there's a lot of wet spots, so the rain has been held off pretty good here in Mooers for this auction, but right now the mist is starting to come down.
What do you need, sir?
It's approaching 2:35, and I have places I have to be, so I was hoping to be here when I initially, well, not initially, but recently looked at the website before coming here. They were expecting to have that pulling tractor on sale by roughly this time period, but that's quite a few items to sell between now and then, and I have places I have to be. So our thoughts are with the entire Dragoon family and the community of Mooers as the future continues, and what lies ahead, we don't know. Hopefully, the new owners will keep Dragoons operating in the manner we have come to expect. We won't see the friendly faces of Gary, Jack, and Wayne when we walk in, but all the other employees are supposed to be staying. And we do see some of the new owners are here checking out the situation.
It only has 3,000 R's on it. 14.5, 15, now 5.
But I will look online at the end and see what the pulling tractor went for. So that's probably how I will close out this look at the Dragoons Farm Equipment Auction, June 23rd and June 24th, 2023.
Water system. It has a precision turbo charger.
And we are back
It's
in front of our computer just in time to see the
Sorry
final
about that. It's 1,200 horse. Yes, 1,200 horse.
item up for auction.
1,200 horse.
All it says is it's accepting bids.
It was pulled last August of last
It's
year, guys.
3:10.
This is Jack's career.
PM.
He said the workers always. This is their
This
thing.
is a pulling tractor.
You take a piece of this, guys, and you just there's a piece of tractor that you can do a lot with. Whether you want to pull with it, you know, get some people involved with it, guys. This tractor's going to a new home. Jack's retiring, and like everything else, guys, it's here for sale. Is there any other questions before I get her sold? We'll take her off over tonight. We'll put it in the shed across the road. Okay, we'll put her away for you. You can leave it here as long as you'd like. All right. Yeah, I would recommend not to use it on the hay rake. Okay. Guys, just get in and help yourselves. I got 32.5 on level to start the machine. 32.5, 35,000.
Highest bid is 32.5.
37.5, 40,000, 42.5, 42.5, 105, 45,000, 7.5, 150,000, 147.5. I got 47.5 on the phone, Matt. 50,000. 47.5, 150,000, 150,000. Guys, you guys got $250,000 in the tractor. I got 47.5, 50, 52.5, 52.5, 52.5, 55,000. 55. He's going to go to 70. Let's try it. 55,000. Bobby, 55,000. 55,000. Hey, Bobby, I'm going to tell you something. Come over here. You get all your neighbors and friends and all the guys. This tractor is way under the money. 55. 55. 55,000. 55,000. Thanks for help. 55,000. $2.5. 55,000. $2.5. 55,000. 55. Now 7.5. 55,000. 7.5. What am I? He says no. Under 100, he says no. 55,000. Tractor is 100% for sale. Bobby's in the lead. 55,000. 7.5 going to the bank. 55,000. 7.5 going to the bank. 55,000. 7.5. At 55,000. 7.5. What am I doing here? Phone man, you're out. $55,000. 57.5. Yes or no? I can hear him hollering yes.
Going twice.
One more warning. One more.
Going twice at
We're not selling
55.
more here. I'm looking at 100. I'll let you in for 56. Got my buddy Bobby in the lead. 56,000. Quickly though. 57. Well, Bobby, thank you for helping me today. 56.5 worked for me. 56.5. Have a good day. Sold the tractor. $56,000. Put it on buyer number. That's all. Give him a hand, guys. He bought the tractor. Give him a hand. Well done.
Okay, that'll be the end of our
What's your number, sir?
coverage here of this day in Mooers, the auctioning of the Dragoons farm equipment. So,
Congratulations, Joey.
thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported hometown cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for
And
coming to my auction. I hope you had a good day. We sure
our thoughts are with the Dragoons family as they move forward. Thank you again for watching.
We'll get you loaded the next 2 weeks.